Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. I'm starting another weekend reading vlog. I had planned to sit down and do some sit down type videos, but I'm not feeling well. It's actually Friday. It's 1:53 p.m. and I stayed home from work today because I'm sick. Well, I didn't actually stay home from work. I went into work. I had to pay for a sub and I had to set up for my morning and my afternoon classes so that when the substitute came in, everything was taken care of. And then I went to Target and I got some cough drops and some soup and stuff. And then I came home and I went to bed until my husband got home about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Then I woke up, had a little bit of lunch. Oh, excuse me. And here I am. As you can tell, my face is still breaking out. No surprise there, but it is closer to the first frost, so everything will be dying out, which means my face should start clearing up, which will be a great thing. So if I look a hot mess this weekend, it's because I'm sick and I don't want to try too hard. I'd rather just rest and recuperate this weekend, so on Monday morning I am ready to go. Currently I am reading Ghosted by Rosie Walsh. This is the book that I told you I was going to read at the end of last weekend's reading vlog, and I actually just posted last weekend's reading vlog like a few minutes ago, and I had it edited and everything, but I needed to take a thumbnail, so like I took it like with this sweater and I put my glasses on and stuff. Yeah, so I took the thumbnail today. Sorry, oh my gosh, I look horrible. But anyway, yeah, so that's posted now. That was last weekend. This is this weekend. I'm 36% into it. I am on page 124. I used my Audible credit on it, so that's what I'm currently reading. I really do want to I'm really interested in that anthology, the witchy anthology, Toil and Trouble, because Lala from Books and Lala is reading that for Spookathon, which I've been so out of the booktube loop that like I haven't been doing readathons or anything or like keeping up with stuff, but that was one of the books that I was really looking forward to this year because I do enjoy anthologies or like short story collections, but I don't have a copy of it, but it's like on my radar again. And then also the Becky Albertalli Adam Silveria book with the two guys living in New York City or something like that. The title is escaping me, but I'm also interested in that because when I went to Barnes & Noble like a couple weekends ago, I guess last Friday I did see it there, and then since then I've been on Twitter and I saw that it made the New York Times bestseller list. So I'm like, man, I should have got it. But I'm not trying to read contemporary or anything like that during the fall months. I'm really in a like mystery thriller type of mood. So the only one that would really fit with that is that Toil and Trouble anthology, but I doubt I'll be able to get to the store this weekend and get it. We shall see. But oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Obviously I need to sleep, but I wanted to open up this week's vlog. But I'm also planning to get a bunch of mail this weekend as well. I have 3 things coming in from Amazon. They're not really that exciting, but I'll show you anyway. And then I made my first order with Nordstrom Rack for some fall clothes. So if you liked last week's reading vlog where I opened up all my mail, I plan to do that again, as well as share my reading with you. So stay tuned, and sorry about all the yawning and the craziness. But yeah, I figured it would motivate me to like read despite whatever I have going on this weekend and not feeling well. This is the main thing that I've been waiting on. It's a prepositional words activity set from Learning Resources. And I'm actually going to use this to test my kids for report cards. I also got a self-inking date stamp. So this is also going to be great for report card times and worksheets that we do. I'm going to start having them date their work so that their parents see the progression of their work. And I think I got the blue ink or black ink. I don't really remember. The last thing I got was this pistachio body butter, and I heard it smelled so good. And I saw someone on YouTube talking about this recently, and I was like, yes, with the fall and winter coming, I need this in my life. But I would go ahead and open it and like smell it and stuff and like feel the consistency. I'm so excited. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. If you've ever had pistachio pudding, that is exactly what this smells like. So I have some right here on my finger. It's this green color. Probably way too much, but oh my gosh. It smells exactly like pistachio pudding. So that's amazing. I'm gonna love this. It seems like a really good consistency. Good evening. I've been sleeping. It is 6:45 and I have 2 more mail unboxings to share with you. The first, the little bag on the top, is from an Etsy company called M and Sprout. I really like the fabric and the weight of it. I'll just have to try it on, and if it fits, I'm in love. So good morning, friends. It is Saturday. I kind of have a headache, so I just took some aspirin, and I have some coffee, and it's in my Namaste mug, and I have pumpkin spice creamer in my coffee. So yesterday I did not get as much reading done as I wanted to. I don't even remember what page I started on, but I slept the entire day. As you knew, I wasn't feeling well, and I woke up when my husband came home for lunch, and then I got back into bed, and then my package came, and I opened that up for you guys, and then I went back to bed, and I slept until like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then I woke up, and I was up until about 10, and then I was like on the computer watching videos, editing videos, and then I read for a while. So I am currently on chapter 38, page 216. So I feel like I read a pretty good chunk, but I can't remember like what page I was on or anything. But my bookmark has moved significantly. This is the front of the book. So I've read this now, and I have this much to go. So I feel like I've made good progress. I could have made more if I didn't sleep the day away yesterday, but apparently my body needed that. Also, I noticed you probably can't tell, but I feel like my face is less broken out today. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know, but I'm feeling good about it. I mean, it's still broken out, but it's less broken out, which is a huge win. Also, okay, I got my Nordstrom Rack box yesterday, and I did unbox it for you guys and show you everything I got. I even tried everything on, and I was showing it to you, but that portion was so long just for the end result to be that I didn't really like the way either of the sweaters fit. I was unsure about the booties, so I wore them around for a while in my house, and they ended up being terrible on my feet. And then I'm going to try the dress back on. Also, the Etsy order that I got, I reached out to the seller and see if I can return it because it just is too short in the back because of like my butt, and I just can't. So basically everything is going back, probably even the white t-shirt from Madewell. I was contemplating keeping it, but I may just return the whole thing. So I have right here in my happy planner a list of things that I need to do this weekend, and I need to make a return to Target. I need to make a Nordstrom Rack return. I got an Barnes & Noble coupon for an extra 20% off of a young adult book. I'm taking advantage of that because I was just talking about Toil and Trouble. And also, oh, Neverworld Wake. That's another one that I really want to get. So I don't know. I may get like all three. And I need to turn in my educator program form. I did my fantastic labels, my Fang-tastic labels, and I need to take some Instagram pictures because I haven't done that in a hot minute. And I need to post my teacher vlog, which I'm getting ready to do here in a minute. So it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. My husband ran to the gas station. He does have to work today. So I'm hoping that I can like wake up, do a couple of things, then read a little bit and so forth. But I will keep you updated. I just wanted to let you know where we're starting. Again, we're starting on chapter 38, page 216. Okay guys, I thought I would show you what I got at Barnes & Noble. I went and made my return at Target. Then I went to Barnes & Noble and I got 2 books. I got Toil and Trouble, and this is 15 Tales of Women in Witchcraft, so it's like an anthology with different authors, and here's a list of the authors on the back. And I also got Neverworld Wake by Marisha Pessel because I did get one of the little samplers of that and I read it and I loved it. And I picked up a sampler of The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. This is basically what I got for Neverworld Wake, and I read it and I decided that I wanted it. So I got those 2 books, and I finally got my educator card, which is crazy. It's been 11 years in the making, but I'll show you. So I finally have my Barnes & Noble educator card, which is insane because, like I said, it's been a long time coming. I still have my membership card because you're only supposed to use your educator card on stuff that you buy for work, like books and stuff like that. I don't know if I should wear my glasses to drive. Anyway, so that's pretty exciting stuff, but I'm headed to the post office to make my return for Nordstrom Rack. I just printed out the shipping label at home and they're charging me like $6, like $5.95 for the return, which is fine. Or I could drive all the way across town to a mall I've never been to and make the return. And if I do that, I'm just going to end up spending more money. So I'm almost getting $100 back from this return. So yeah, not worth keeping it, not worth driving across town. So yeah, so I'm just gonna make this return and then I'm gonna head home. Hey guys, I made it home. I'm looking for my coffee cup. I don't know where it is. Where did I put my coffee? I thought I left it. Yes, it's right there on my desk. Do you see it right there? Anyway, I made so much progress on my to-do list. Let me take these off because they leave a purple glare. I made my Target return. I went to the post office and returned my stuff from Nordstrom Rack. I went to Barnes & Noble and got those 2 books. I got my educator card, discount card. Yesterday I did the Fang-tastic labels, and I posted my teacher vlog. So the only thing left on my to-do list is Instagram pictures, but it's kind of overcast today, so I don't know if I really want to like do those or not. But I'm so excited about Neverworld Wake. I want to like zoom through this and like I think that's what my next book is gonna be. We shall see. But yeah, so I need to get to reading so I can get on that, but I also have a video. Like I need to start editing this vlog. I don't know. But yeah, progress is being made, which is getting me closer to sit down to read. Okay, I'm here with an update. So yesterday I started on page 124 and I read this much. And I read to page 216. So that was Friday's reading. right there. And then so far today, I have read this much. Hi friends, I'm checking in. It's 4:40 p.m. on Saturday, and I just finished reading Ghosted by Rosie Walsh. I ended up rating the story 3 out of 5 stars, but it may be a little bit lower than that, but I feel confident giving it 3 stars because it was good. I read it fairly quickly, but the story wasn't what I was expecting, and that may be why I'm giving it like a lower rating. The writing was good, the characters were good, but the story was just predictable, and I really thought I was going to get more of a thriller mystery ride than because it talks about how these two people meet and they spend 7 days together and they basically fall in love with each other, but he ends up going on a vacation, and then all of a sudden she doesn't hear from him for a really long time, and like he's kind of missing, and it's because they didn't tell each other the truth, and the truth that they didn't tell each other was like, I don't know, I was hoping it was something more, but I'm finished with that, so I'm gonna move on to Neverworld Wake by Marisha Pessl. This is a YA thriller mystery. I won't say thriller, I'll say mystery. It says, I was going to be stuck here forever, here in the Neverworld, where I'd never grow old, never have a family, never fall in love. I was a ticking clock in a timeless world. This is a book that a couple months ago I got a chapter sampler of, and I read it and I loved it. And I usually don't read chapter samplers, but I'm so glad that I picked that one up and read it. And I liked the Night Film by Marisha Pessl. I don't think I liked it as much as other people did. It was good, but I just thought the ending was kind of but this one is a YA story about a group of friends that one of them has died, and they kind of get back together, and they end up being in this like limbo, this Neverworld Wake, and they have to come to a consensus on which one is going to survive it. And they keep reliving the same day over and over again or something like that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So this is what I'm reading next. This is what I will be updating you on for the rest of the night and tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. Hi friends, I'm here with an update. I just woke up again from a nap because I'm still not feeling good, but it is currently 7:56, and I did start reading Neverwake. I am on page Neverworld Wake, I should say. Neverworld Wake. I am on page 63, chapter 6. So making progress already, but this mess behind you, when I went to go add this, like rate the last book I read and add this on Goodreads, because I still do use Goodreads, I started adding some of my physical TBR to my want to read shelf on Goodreads, and to like look at some of the ratings. Well, that wasn't my intention. I was going to add them to Goodreads, and then that way they're already scanned and I can just go in my want to read and move it to my reading spot. So I started with like my standalones, tall hardbacks, short hardbacks, and I didn't get to my paperbacks down here yet. But as I was doing that, I noticed that most of the books that I have on my TBR are in the 3-star range, like The Spider and the Fly, Sweet Little Lies, Glow, The Little Friend, and The Goldfinch, which I'm surprised about, The Weekenders, Girl in the Moon, what else? American Panda, Tell Me Lies, I Let You Go. I thought this was not. I thought this was like one of the 4-star ones. I'm putting that to the side. Dear Daughter, The Way You Make Me Feel, From Twinkle with Love, Windfall, Everything All at Once, Of Fire and Stars, and all of these. But these up here are actually the ones that fell in the 4-star range. So I have separated them, and I'm thinking about doing a separate video about it and possibly concentrating on these books for the rest of the year. I do have some mystery thrillers in there, I think, fingers crossed. That's why I thought this book was in there. So I'm going to check if this one was in the 4-star range. I kind of think that it was. I hope that it was, because this is one that I do want to read this season. But yeah, I think that will be interesting if I read these books. So what do you think about that idea? And that's about it for tonight. I'm going to continue reading this, and I will update you guys with my progress in the morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm here with an update. I read 200 pages of Neverworld Wake last night, and that means I am on chapter 18. I'm almost done, so I will probably finish this today. I'm checking in with some great news. I just finished reading Neverworld Wake by Marisha Pessl. I'm rating this one 4 stars because I really enjoyed it. I liked the mix of intense character development and getting into the intricacies of their characteristics, their behaviors, the relationships with each other, and also the plot. The plot was also super interesting. So it just kind of had like everything that, you know, you would really need to like move a story forward in a fast-paced way, and it was just very interesting and a unique story. That's what I also liked about it. Wasn't too sold on the ending. The ending was kind of, I don't know, I liked the ending, but it wasn't as strong as I was hoping it was going to be. And it just got like a little too weird towards the end. But yeah, that's why I'm rating it 4 out of 5 stars instead of 5 stars. Also, never noticed that this was like a person before. And like all the pictures I saw of it before, I never really like focused on that. I just thought it was like a mountain. It's hard to explain this book really, other than saying that these friends get together, like I guess when they were in high school. One of the friends in the group died, and it was ruled suicide, but no one ever really believed that. And his girlfriend is one of the group, and she got invited to this like party. So she goes, and they all go out to this like concert, and then the next thing you know, this guy's approaching them at the house later that night saying, you guys are all in this limbo called the Neverworld Wake. Only one of you are going to survive this. You have to come to a consensus. And of course, at first they reject the idea. There's no such thing. Couldn't possibly be true. So they're trying to figure out how to beat this and all come out of it alive. But they need to vote on only one person surviving the whole thing. So you're kind of piecing together, you know, what happened to Jim? How are they going to survive this? And they're just kind of reliving the same day over and over and over again. And it's kind of like the descent of madness, like what's happening. Hi guys, it's 1:12, and I think I was going to end the vlog originally, but I still have all of today to like read and update you guys. So I decided that I'm going to read I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. I decided that earlier, so I know that's what I'm going to read. I'm going to see if it's available on the Libby app, Overdrive app for my library, and if not, I'll check Audible, but I would like to listen to it on audio because I'm kind of like on an audio kick. I did run all of my errands. We went to Lowe's, PetSmart, Walgreens. I repotted my cactus that got blown down in the hurricane, and the pot busted. So I repotted it in a new terracotta pot, and then I only left one like stalk in there, and then I took 3 other stalks and planted them in another pot. And the terracotta pot's inside, the other one's outside, kind of like drying out, even though it's super windy today. And then I'll bring that inside because the first frost is like here, you guys. I originally had my windows open because it was so nice and like breezy outside, just like letting in some of that fresh air, but it got down to like 65 inside. So I turned on the heat, closed all the windows, and I'm going to sit down and read some, but I need to check if this is available on audio, and I'll update you guys as the time allows. Okay, my library did not have a copy on audiobook, so I just purchased it on Audible. So I think it was like 1960 or something like that. Is that right? I think it was 1960. I don't know. I just bought with one click because I really want to read this book. So that's the update. I'm downloading it right now and I'm going to start listening to it. Let me get my bookmark ready, get the dust jacket off, and all of that fun stuff.
This is one. Penguin Random House Audio presents I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. Read by Nicola Barber and Stephen Crossley.
I'm here with my last update of this weekend reading vlog. I just want to tell you everything that I've read and say goodbye to you guys, because if you've stuck around to the end, you're the real MVP. So I started this weekend reading vlog with Ghosted by Rosie Walsh, and I was about 123 pages into this. So I read from 123, 124 until like 337. So let's just say I read 200 pages of this, and then I picked up Neverworld Wake, which I picked up at Barnes & Noble this weekend as well, and I was just really in the mood for it, and I flew through this, you guys. And this one was 324 pages, and then so that's already over 500 pages. And then I started I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh before I took a nap, and I'm only on page 32, so I read like 3 chapters. I purchased this on Audible. It's my first Audible purchase. I usually use my credits, and there's 2 narrators. So what I know so far is that in the prologue, this woman has picked up her son from school. He's 5 years old, so I'm assuming like kindergarten, and they're walking home. She's holding his hand and he's telling her about his day, and then they're on their street and walking, and she's saying, oh yeah, when we get home this is what we're gonna do, and she's kind of going through her internal narrative. And he dashes across the street, and in that time a car hits him. He's dead, but the car that hits him like backs away and gets away, like it's a hit and run. So there's 2 detectives, like, well, a detective and his partner, and they're like investigating, and that's one narrator, the male police detective or whatever. He's one narrator, and the mom is the other narrator. So it kind of goes back and forth. So it starts with the prologue with the police detective in chapter 1, it's in his voice. Chapter 2 is in the mom's voice. Then it goes back to chapter 3 in the male's voice, and I'm assuming chapter 4 will be back to the mom's voice, but it seems like it's gonna like flip back and forth between like the investigation and what's going on with the mom and stuff. So that's what this story is about so far. And these I rated Ghosted 3 stars, and I rated Neverworld Wake. I keep saying Neverworld Wake 4 stars. So those are my ratings for these books. About this being 2 narrators, there's not really much to say yet, but I've never really done the back and forth narrators in a while, so we'll see how that goes. But I want to thank you guys so much for joining me this weekend and for this reading vlog. I haven't read over 500 pages in a very long time in a weekend. So despite being like having other things going on and not feeling well and sleeping a ton, like I've actually read a lot. So that was really cool. But I want to say thank you again. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to try to go ahead and edit this together and post it tonight or early tomorrow. And I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye.